Alright, what up, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, older, young, smart or dumb, to a brand new episode of the Gas Station Podcast, the podcast where you get filled the fuck up. I'm your host, Kayczar, and I'm back here once again, my boys. We got Nobu, aka Middle, in the building. Middle, how you feeling, bro? Why you day? Why?
Today, wait. Today we have quite good, though. Serious, though. I'll show you guys why later. In a bit. I'll show you guys why I feel good today. Because I had a.
Are you gonna show us on the show or like
on the show?
Alright, okay.
I had a very, very, very good sleep. Also, that's why maybe.
Probably why.
Yeah.
Good sleep is important. Yes.
Very good.
Good sleep is underrated. You know, sleep is one thing, but good sleep is different. Like sometimes you sleep and you're like kind of like halfway sleep, half through the night and shit. That shit fuck you up in the morning. Alright, cool. Good to know you're good. Also with us as usual is Kafka Purp, aka Sashi. Sashi, how are you, bro? Good, feeling good.
Yeah.
Managed to fix your camera. It looks like
It could last for the next 1 hour.
should be able to.
It should be able to last.
Alright, cool. I've been good. Double vaxxed.
Yeah, we
Nice.
know Max gang.
Middle is also double vaxxed, I guess. It was actually much faster than getting your first dose.
Way faster.
There's like nobody there, basically. It's
Betul.
fucking fast. And then, it was kind of nice. After that, you kind of, when you sit for the observation, they don't take you to the. Especially you went to PWTC, right?
UM.
Okay.
you am.
PWTC, usually they take you to another place. The first time I went, it's a different place for observation, but this time it's like a hall type thing, and there's like people over there. The dude, there's like a dude. You know, sometimes when some dudes are just a little bit too chippy, and you're like,
Yeah.
fam, relax. Like, I don't know, Middle, if you saw the Chinese dude. There's one Chinese dude over there.
No, the day I went, it's I think I didn't go to that day one that you went. I went to the normal day one, the one downstairs, right?
Yeah. That's not correct, lah.
Yang bawah tu, and then you just exit on the left, then you throw nampak escalator kan? Or I think it's a different one though. Yours?
What different? I think different. Yeah.
Because the one that I went about, I don't know, they changed the system juga. So when you go down there, the guy will tell you where to sit. Sebelum ni, they just say, okay, just go lane there and just sit anywhere that's like kosong. But apparently they changed the system, so now they will tell you where the fuck to sit, and then you sit, and then once the chair like the full or the row in front of you
go lah. Yeah.
the row in front of you don't have to move ke depan, you just stay there, and then the guy will come and brief everyone.
That's at the end. This is after, right?
After.
Yeah. He come, then he like no, because you go there. So when you come in, you have to like kind of write your name and your IC on a paper. Then after you get your jab, then you go into this place lah. And then there's like this Chinese dude, and he's like, "Hey, like, can I have the paper that you wrote the thing just now?" And I'm like, "Okay." And then he's like, "Oh, okay. Then I give you another paper. They give you another paper of like details that you can write on your vaccine card."
Smaller one, and
he's like, that's exactly what he said. He's like, do I give you can I have the small paper? And here's a smaller one. But the thing that bothered me was he said that to every person who walked in, bro. So I'm just sitting there, and every person he's like, can I have the small paper? Here's a smaller paper. Hey, kak, boleh kertas kecil tu boleh ni ambil? Ni kertas lagi kecil pula. I'm like, dude, like
he's having fun with the small paper joke, man. Let him.
I was like, fam, stop it, dude. Like,
But do you have to wait before you enter the vaccination punya in the small room?
I waited for like 5 minutes, I guess.
The moment I keluar my car, I walk, tunjuk scan, blah blah blah, terus masuk, terus pergi kat doktor tu. Like there's no one when I went.
I had like maybe one row of people in front of me or some shit. But it was damn fast lah.
But I practice at home. I practice my death stare dulu. I think I told you about this. I practice my death stare. So when I go to the tempat injek kan, I'll be like pandang doctor.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say anything, I'll just look straight into her eyes like, yes, yeah, I see that. Just to freak her out and then when she jab, I tengok tepi, and then when I feel the tick, I terus Kena laju. You know, element of surprise.
Catch him off guard, you
Catch him
know.
off guard. Yeah, so motherfucker don't steal my vaccine. So I was like, rasa je tu pusing. And then
Nah.
she did everything. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
Nah, I was full on like I was like, she showed me the thing. I was like, okay, cool. And then she put it in there. I was just doing this. And then she said to me, "Saya letak bang, jangan takut." And then she injected me. I was like, "I'm
She's
just
better.
I was like, "I'm just checking."
I just gave that bitch the boom. I don't know if she terkejut or what, but okay lah. As long as I got my vaccine, we're good.
Yeah. Also, I want to bring up because I think a lot of people don't know this. They have open walk-in vaccines now
Yeah.
in certain places. The one I know that I keep seeing is damn sad though. They like the people who work there, I guess the volunteers or whatever, they're posting on Twitter like, dude, like nobody's here. Please, can someone like can people come or not? There's one at Tropicana Gardens, which is like near
That
my
one
house.
baru buka kan, Tropicana Garden kan.
Yeah, so
That one
nobody
I knew.
knows, bro.
Nobody knows exactly. That's all. Dekat Tropicana tu memang tak ramai, tak ada siapa tahu lah. And I found out pun dekat Twitter. And then before this kat Twitter KKM kan, they put list of places
yeah.
where you can get the walk-in punya stuff kan. But
Yeah.
It was not mentioned dekat Tropicana ada tau.
Yeah, the dudes are literally posting like, "Yo, we expected 4,000 people, but it was like 100 people who showed up." Like, can we, guys, come on?
Orang tak
So-
tahu doh tu. Serious.
So guys, if y'all are in this area lah, I guess, go and get your walk-in and just get your vaccine lah.
That one Sino ah. I think it's Sinovac kan.
I'm not sure what
Tropicana.
vaccine it is.
If I'm not
I'm not
mistaken,
sure. I'm not sure.
I think
But,
Sino
yeah.
also.
Yeah, I think it's Sino.
Probably lah. But yeah, feels good to be double vaxxed. Especially when the cases
Can
are...
keluar negeri dah.
Yeah, so apparently, well, first we found out today was 20,000 we breached. You know, we didn't get any Olympic gold medals, but we can get one for this lah.
20k baby, 20k.
20K. And then like an hour later, big man is like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna announce what do you call this? Interstate travel and dine-in and stuff like that for double vax people," which is fine. I mean that's why we all want to get vaxxed in the first place.
Yeah.
But kind of weird lah, like to be announcing it at this point in time. Maybe like wait for the cases to go a little bit lower. But I don't know because next week, Mirul, I don't know if you know, but next Tuesday is Awal Muharram.
Yeah.
Go.
On the
So
10th.
I know. I know.
you've been preparing the whole week, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we were just fact checking.
Oh yeah. It's on Tuesday. It's on the 10th. I know that.
Yeah.
It's on the 10th. I know that.
I knew it because I have a bank holiday, so
Yeah. Nah, so it's I don't know if why is it every time near festive time then they'll be like, I guess we might do this and the shit's gonna get fucked up. Because the thing about it is, yeah, okay, fine, you wanna do this thing where you open interstate travel, blah blah blah, to double vax people. Motherfuckers are gonna try it, bro, even if they're not double vax, bro. They're still gonna
they're
try
still
it.
gonna try. They got.
And they will-
I think it's a play, man. They won't. I think it's a political play. Serious. I know it's a bit like macam what do you call that? What's the word?
Conspiracy
Conspiracy theories.
conspiratorial.
But at this point, then we are at such a weird ass fucking time. Conspiracy theory pun sounds like plausible.
I don't think it's a conspiracy, bro. It's straight up just he trying to win favor with the people. Because
yeah.
It's either that or he really want to scare the people, so people macam, oh fuck man, it's 30,000 cases like after balik raya whatever, balik awal Muharram whatever fuck.
yeah.
And then orang will be
Yeah,
like, I'm scared to go out because like people are getting really tired of his shenanigans,
Well,
people
speaking of his shenanigans,
People are gonna take it to the street, but the only reason that's stopping people from going to the street is because of COVID punya cases.
I mean, they already okay. So let's recap. Let's recap. So yeah, last week we talked a lot about what happened in the parliament with the king not saying what he said and blah 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 blah. Blah. So over the weekend, was it over this weekend that Lawan was over?
Yeah,
Last week, man.
Last week I think.
Was it?
I think it's
Oh yeah,
last
it
week.
was. It was 31st lah. Yeah, correct lah. Last Saturday lah. So they ended up doing the Lawan protests. They all went out there. They did the shit. As far as I saw, I wouldn't say the SOP was very closely followed, but to me, it kind of doesn't fucking matter because this is like something that the people want to do because we fed up. So I not to say I give an exemption lah, but it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, your mantris are doing the same shit. So what fuck it, like just do it.
It's better to die on the road fighting for something than to die
for your country and for your
country,
you know,
and just waiting. No diss to the people who lost ni lah, but
yeah,
it's just
so
yeah. For this particular case, okay, it's not. I'm not.
Chill. Don't. It's cool. So shout out to
a bunch of people who lost their family because of
yeah. But yeah, shout out to everybody who went down. I didn't get my vax yet, so I didn't want to do it. So shout out to that. So that happened. Blah blah blah. And then I guess people were kind of waiting for something to happen. I was waiting for something to happen over the weekend. Nothing really happened. A lot of, again, like we said, secret meetings, Fleur going here, Fleur going there, going to his house, and all this kind of nonsense. And then after that, I think on Monday, then it started to come out lah. A few things started to come out. And started with UMNO saying they withdraw complete support. And
vote of no confidence lah, whatever the fuck.
And yeah, and they started to basically, I forgot which Mantri, they started, basically the UMNO members are resigning from their positions. Yeah. They're like, we will not stay in this position while this person is in charge, so we're gonna fuck off. And that's been happening over the past whatever how many days. And then yesterday, out of nowhere, they're like, oh, PM press conference. Okay? So everybody, my group chats were like, okay, Fleur gonna chow already, the Fleur gonna chow already. I was like, nah, I don't think so, but okay.
You know.
No, do you really think he's gonna chow? Fuck.
Yeah, no.
No,
there's more plot twists, man.
It's too, yeah. So
no, if he already used the curated punya alasan, there's nothing holding him back anymore.
Yeah, that's
he's ready to jeopardize his image.
Yeah,
correct.
He don't care.
You can call me the Menteri Cirit, but I want to be the Menteri still.
He told the whole country he had shit problems. Just,
yeah.
You know, like, yeah, this guy is. But anyway, so he gets on a press conference and he says that he met with the king like an hour before the press conference or whatever, and basically explained to the king that he still has the majority of people supporting him, blah blah blah. Also, right before that, they finally came out with the actual statement and said, oh, actually, yeah, we asked the king whether we could take back the Darurat thing, and the king said no. So yeah, there's that. Which, I mean, I don't know why the fuck they lied in the first place when.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. So whatever, so he says he went to see the king, blah blah blah, and then he said, basically, look, if there's a thing, if y'all really think I got no support, no majority, blah blah blah, we can discuss in parliament. When can we discuss in parliament? In September.
Bro, this guy.
Did he say why September? Because COVID lah.
Yes, because from recommendation from DG Hisham, because the parliament is an enclosed area and it's a very high risk of spread, quick spread.
You know what's the irony of this? Like, they are so macam, oh, this is an enclosed area. They are so fucking like precise about this to maintain cleanliness and all this shit. Right? But we still got 20K.
Yeah.
So what?
And another thing someone pointed out was the MPs were some of the first people to get vaccinated.
Like fully vaccinated, not one shot, like double shots.
Hello.
No,
I think they said like 80, 85 or 90% of them are fully vaccinated. So what the fuck is the problem?
It's basically it's filibustering, though. At this point,
I like
it's
that word.
filibustering, dude. Put in that.
Because
I don't know how to explain the word. If you can explain Nagavi. But I know what it means. Filibuster.
It's fine. You guys just Google it.
It has something to do with delaying, basically.
Yeah, it's just like they're saying stupid shit just to
delay. That's filibuster.
No, because the thing is, if I'm an anti-vax person, which I'm not, but if I am and I'm looking at this, then I'll think to myself, oh, that means the vaccine really doesn't work, lah.
Ayyo.
Yeah.
Y'all got vaccinated, then y'all still don't want to sit in parliament. That means this shit don't really work, lah, probably. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
This shit don't work because they pakai the vaccine and they still tak confident.
Yeah, it's
Well,
kind
why
of
the
weird. It's funny lah. It was funny to me as usual. And yeah lah, so they postponed the parliament for another 2 weeks. And this flow will be there lah until then. In between that,
What would he even do though until September? Like, what would his plan be? Like to convince everybody that he's still macam a good menteri ah.
well, his first step of the plan was to hire a advisor to the prime minister, which he just did today.
Yeah.
Who's that advisor again? Tak tahu siapa kan?
I can't remember his name,
Dah. Wait, let me check.
but
You
he
guys
was the
continue.
ex Menteri Besar of Kedah at one point. This guy.
Apa prime minister
Advisor.
I just want to see.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of background.
Yeah.
Ahmad Faizal.
Ahmad Faizal, yeah.
Dato' Sri Ahmad Faizal bin Azumu.
Yeah. So he is to apparently advise the prime minister on communication, something else, and socio-economic issues or some shit like that. And this guy is considered macam they give him, even though he's like advisor, he is a minister level.
Yeah.
He was ex MB Perak though.
Perak, sorry, not Perak.
Wait. He was removed
Mm.
from the office of the Menteri Besar of Perak after losing the
Why?
vote of motion in confidence
Mm.
on 4th December 2021.
Yes, so that's the joke. That's the joke right there. Look, the dude who's trying to fight a vote of lost confidence hired a dude
Who just got
who-
voted
who
out. Yo.
He is like dilantik sebagai penasihat khas kepada Yang Beramat Berhormat bertaraf menteri. So he is like a minister level advisor.
So he gets all the benefits of a minister, all the salary, the allowance, the creator, the whatever the fuck he gets.
This guy, alma mater was Edith Cowan University in Australia, and then there's like a small parenthesis here, unfinished.
That's beautiful. That just makes me so confident in our, pentadbiran, What is that? When he finished his press conference, there's a shot of him walking into the lift, and all the stupid idiots who were standing behind him when he was doing the press conference, all clapping, bro.
The
As he's
posse.
walking into the lift.
Wow.
I'm like,
They
That
get,
motherfuckers jilat, bro. Like, ooh.
ooh.
they clean out his ass, bro. After cheated.
Like,
Ooh.
motherfucker hit the G spot with them tongues. Like, that's how far. It's not that far, actually, but quite dalam ga actually.
So you gotta do,
Yeah, you know
you know
what
what I
it
mean?
is.
Nah.
You know what it is.
Nah, so no, how much must they be making or like what contracts or whatever do they have to be able when the press conference came on, I immediately like burst out laughing because the fucker looked damn stupid, boss. I was standing behind him like his bodyguards right there. Like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I brought my gang with me, man. Fuck you guys. Like, all look like fucking idiots standing there.
Wait, the one in front was the Cire Boy. I didn't watch the
Cire Boy, yeah.
Perutusan.
Yeah. Fucking lah.
Center stage, bro.
Center
The
stage
shit
lah.
Boy.
Behind him, all his
The Cire
lah, all
gang.
his tangan, all his
The Cire
yeah.
gang.
So I don't know lah. We'll see. Okay, so
his
that's
ass wipes.
also in between. I think like while his press conference was going on, certain Muda members, because there's no Muda MPs. The only Muda MP is Syed Saddiq. There's no other Muda MPs. But the other co-founders and stuff, police were actually sent to their houses, and not their houses that they currently live in. So like one of them, like Dr. Tanusha, who's one of the co-founders, she's originally from Ipoh. She lives in obviously Selangor now lah, but they sent police to her parents' house in Ipoh to question the parents about her.
Nah, that's scare tactic, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Scare tactic 101, bro. Come on. That's
Yo, come and see me lah. Why the fuck you wanna ask my father?
That's a mob shit, dude. Come on, dude.
Reason
Go on, family.
what's the reason to investigate? Ja?
Because of the whole Lawan thing and all that, and also because on Monday all the opposition MPs
Went
showed up.
to parliament and
They showed up and then these fuckers threw the FRU on them, bro.
Yeah.
They brought the
dude.
FRU. These are MPs, bro, not like random people rioting or what. They were MPs, but these fuckers brought FRU there to do that. So in relation to the Lawan and also this and all that lah. So that's why they. But like, what are you even? What is this? Like, okay, you can maybe say violation of SOPs. Fine everybody, whatever, do what fuck you have to do. But why are you sending police to people's family? Not come to see. If I said some shit, come to my house. Don't fucking go to my father's house. Like what? My mom not gonna be able to say. It's crazy. It's intimidation tactics now because you gotta think like imagine police show up at your mom's house and is asking about you. Obviously, your mom is gonna be like, yo, like you need
I haven't seen my kid ever since he moved out.
Sorry,
so
what?
MCO, he can't even come back.
Because of you fuckers lah. MCO
Yeah lah.
dah lama. Dah tak nampak dah.
I don't even know what he's doing. Like,
I forgot his face already.
yeah, who's this guy? You know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, so it's quite. I know, like maybe it might not seem extreme what's happening with all this stuff because like we have bigger problems, which is like COVID cases, but it's quite extreme. You know, I really feel like it's quite like this one like borderline dictatorship really at this point.
Fucker came in backdoor shit.
Correct.
And now this fella like fighting to stay in power as if he like really earned it.
Exactly.
Yeah, fucking funny, this fella. Joker.
That's what he said during the thing, you know. He said based on the perlembagaan blah 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 section, whatever, I have the most majority, so I am the prime minister and I'm gonna stay the prime minister and I'm going to we're going to ride out of this COVID storm together and I will be
Saying this for like fucking months, bro. The public has been in for the last 7 months, bro.
500 days of MCO, bro.
What the fuck you talking about, man? At least
Really?
admit your fucking mistakes, bro. What the fuck, dude? Like say lah, I did like a shitty job.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I did a shitty job. Just yeah. I
You're
don't know.
gonna write this out. What the fuck you talking about? Nobody's writing with you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't use those exact words, lah, obviously, but like, if he did say that, I might have been like, "Hey, that's pretty." Nah. Yeah lah.
Bro, he ain't getting any support, bro. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck that. But yeah, that's the current situation. UMNO is still pushing for UMNO and a lot of the opposition are still pushing for Parliament to open now, and we talk about this now because everybody's saying I don't know what support he's talking about because the entirety of UMNO doesn't support you. Motherfuckers are resigning left and right. Like who?
Right.
Who? What are you talking about? You know. So sit down.
The monkey Zul Negara support him.
What not? You know. You prove lah. Basically, they're saying fine. Let's just sit for 1 day. Just for 1 day. You said we can settle this in 1 day. We sit for 1 day, and we settle lah. You prove your side.
That 1 day has to come in September.
Yeah, but he's like nah because he got a prep because you see now.
That's the thing.
Like I saw somebody tweet this. Now the transfer window will start now. This is the transfer window open already.
He already recruited his first already.
Correct. Political transfer window has opened. So now these players are going and hey.
Yo, we need Fabrizio on this shit.
Correct. Somebody actually started a Twitter page called Fabrizio Rahmano. And then in the bio it says the official Twitter for Malaysian political transfers or some shit like that. That's what buying time lah. He's doing what they've always done lah. Buy time to buy people. So and by the time he gets to September, then he'll be like, I see, I got this guy already jump, this guy already jump, this guy already jump. That's
why he took all the rejects was.
Yeah,
he just one number.
Bro.
Those fellows who want to call themselves Menteri, okay, bang, please lah, bang, select me, bang.
Yeah.
Okay, come in.
Yeah, he's just looking for numbers now lah. Don't care who, whatever. Just come. If you want to support me, I'll give you some shit. Just come, support me. Just say you support me when the time comes.
So literally, like, no one can override this shit. Like, say that, no, we have it tomorrow.
No.
Fuck you. It's so dumb lah. Fuck.
No. Because it's basically like recommendation from KKM, which basically means it's considered like SOP already lah.
Yeah, that's
And
the issue.
then-
He got that fucking kesihatan punya thing.
He got DG Isham under his
Yeah.
under here
He's
like
the
this.
first, he's the first one, first transfer. though.
Correct. So once they say that, then it becomes like SOP. Then they cannot do anything lah. Speakers like, nah, I'm not gonna
FA,
open.
man. He's a fucking FA, dude. He got an FA on
Yeah.
his side, man.
Correct. I mean, yeah lah. What to do? We have to wait. I mean, they're still trying to do some shit or whatever, but I don't think anything's gonna happen lah. It's just gonna
You see, September got more clowning to do, man. You wait and see.
So I mean, by September, if we reach 30-40K, then I don't know. They're gonna be like,
Next week will be 25,000. We were talking about, okay, we reached 25,000 already. You wait and see.
yeah.
If everyone got COVID and nobody got COVID, no.
Yeah, what the fuck, though? Like, it's just everybody has it. We live with this.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird and contradictory lah. You're saying tomorrow or day after tomorrow you're gonna announce interstate travel and stuff, but then you cannot go to the fucking parliament. Really? Like, funny lah.
Yeah, dude.
It's fine. People are looking. I saw a Washington Post was writing about it. A bunch of people are writing about it and saying like Malaysia, a poll, not a poll, it's like a study or whatever came out. Malaysia and Indonesia are bottom 2 of most desired locations to live in post-COVID. We are bottom 2.
People like they did like articles
They don't
on
wanna
how
come
we
here anymore,
cover
dude.
and how good we are at controlling this shit.
Correct.
And then
Remember that
came
white
in
guy?
the clown. Ayo, gone.
Remember that white guy did that video like, oh, this is the way Malaysians beat the pandemic or whatever.
Fucking
Yeah.
Fucking throws, yeah. The video didn't age well, though.
It did not age well. But shout out to you, white guy. Yeah, but a lot of shit is happening lah. There's this dude who's he literally just tweeted out. This guy, his name is Nathaniel Tan. He is the Project Wawasan Rakyat coordinator. I guess it's like an NGO that helps people and stuff like that lah. He literally just tweeted out, "Yo, I'm done. I'm going on a hunger strike. No more WhatsApp chats. No more Twitter posts. Nothing. I'm just gonna go." He's at Lorong 14. What's that? Lorong Rahman Kajar in TTDI. He's just there. He has a tent with him. He's not eating. He's chilling there. He got 5 demands. One of them being the PM to resign. Also to do with like the doctors. You know, the doctors are having issues as well. The contract doctors and stuff.
hartal thing and
Yeah. So he's 5 demands. He said, "I'm not gonna eat until this shit happens." People are literally going to that extent, bro. And apparently, some cops came up to him yesterday.
oh yeah, they
While he was
came
there.
check up on him lah, but they didn't do anything.
Yeah, they came and was like, "Yo, what are you doing like in a tent in front of shop houses, right?"
Yeah, clowning around. I also want to clown around lah. Fuck.
Yeah.
You think only you can fuck around?
No,
Fuck off.
And the Duffler probably the whole time inside there got nice food and shit, but he just
I mean, the sentiment still holds lah. Like
yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Like if he makan also pun like yeah,
It's okay.
It's okay. Which
Hunger striker says cops told him to observe SOP.
He's alone.
Yeah. Okay.
bodoh shell.
Like they went there to like say something like super profound to him, and then like
Yeah.
he probably would have like fight back and say some really good facts, right? And then like, okay, jaga SOP,
Jaga SOP. Pakai mask, pakai mask.
okay, mas, and then he just tell fuck off lah. It's so funny in the picture with him and just the tent,
Yeah.
and then the headline is just like, the cops told him to observe SOP. Class, I'm sorry, guys. This thing is so funny to me, man.
All of it is. That's the thing. It's so
Yeah.
absurd that it's become funny to me. When I see stuff now, I'm just like, the fuck, like.
Yeah, dude. It's comedic, though. Comedic gold.
I don't know what else to say. One thing I'll say is like, and this is a small segue here, like there are certain governments, the Japanese government, for instance, right? They like. I remember years and years and years ago, the Japanese, like the trains had like some big accident. The moment that shit happened, the guy whoever the minister of transport immediately resigned.
Step down.
Wasn't even a question. He
Yeah,
straight,
even the Olympic pun sama tu.
correct.
That
Straight
he
stepped down.
made that comment and then straight terus turun.
Yeah, he made some. We talked about it, right? Some sexual comment or some shit, right? Some shit is it? Yeah,
Terus
straight.
turun.
Whatever it is. When tsunami happened, a bunch of minister stepped down, whoever was supposed to, even though that's fucking, it's a tsunami, like what the fuck, like how, like, you know, but still they said, oh, we didn't really do that much of a good job, step down. Like, I think that should be, hold yourself accountable to that point. Like, you failed. Admit it, you failed. Today's 20,000 cases says you failed. Highest death, 200 plus deaths today. I'm reading stories left and right of people whose whole families are dying, you know. Like, I saw this one girl post yesterday, her mom died, today her brother died, and her sister is in a coma, and her uncle is about to go into a coma already. Like, people's whole families are getting wiped out by this shit, bro. And you can stand and people clap for you to when you're walking in the lift. What are you clapping for? You know? But
That
it's
is so
crazy.
fucked up when you say it like that, bro.
Like, it's crazy. What are you clapping for? What? Like, just because you stood your ground for what? Like, it's crazy. Another thing,
You came from back way, like have some fucking humility, lah.
yeah, like
Why are you showing off though? Like shit, lah. You have a situation to handle it, bitch. Like,
yeah, handle.
yeah, he's postponing these things. He's like getting people fucking restless.
Yeah.
People are tired. They want to go out. They want to like live like normal thing. They can't do anything. Event, apa anything. So cannot. So like, come on, man. Your rakyat is not happy though.
We are so close, you know, to go back to normal.
Yeah.
Actually,
literally
really,
this close.
yeah, we are really close. But now, bro, gerak siap.
Jauh sangat tu sekarang. It's so
Yeah.
far away, dude.
And then
And
the anti-vax punya, like all the champs of the anti-vax also freely can say whatever the fuck. No one's like saying anything, not doing take any actions. Like that one guy also, they take just pergi soal and then dah balik lah. And then the guy still keep on preaching about anti-vax juga. You know about that guy, that one dude and
Yeah, and to that point, that guy can do that, but then we can't say shit about the government that is actually true. That dude is the anti-vax dude is whatever, whether he's right or wrong, whatever is fine, but it's still misinformation. But you just saw the floor and you asked him to job when a lot of people are starting to believe this shit, bro. Like certain states, I don't need to say which states, but the vaccine rates are low. People are not going because they're believing this shit. That's really hurtful to our country. When people who are telling the truth about what's going on in the country, trying to make the shit right, then you go and send police to their parents' house, lah. You put them in lockup for a night, lah. Strip them naked, do all this weird shit. What the fuck kind of government?
Yeah, the aggression is so injustice. Macam, look, man, they're questioning your mistakes and all that. Why you butthurt sangat though? Address it lah and face it lah. Why you want to send macam cops to like, oh, don't question this because we are perfect government. How the fuck you're a perfect government though?
No,
it doesn't make sense though.
No, then be good. If you be good, we won't say anything. You know,
it's like we're going to continue to be bad, and if people question them, we're going to put them in lockup. Means
correct. At the time when we hit 0 cases, I remember again saying I was proud. I was like, oh man, we fucking did it. We did a great job. Shout out to the frontliners. Shout out to DG. Everybody was thanking DG Isham, I remember, on Twitter.
Send the cops to give us present lah.
Yeah lah.
But the opposite, you're taking us putting lockup if you question. And when you praise, you give us present lah. You reward. But no, the one about bodoh.
I remember the telur, man.
Yeah.
I remember the fucking telur, bro.
And I remember on Twitter, it was just like, thank you, DG Isham. Thank you. Like, you know, you did a great job. And he did do a good job at that time, lah. I mean, until it got fucked up. But, yeah lah. I mean,
those who fucked it up is the politicians also who
correct.
For their own self-interest, they had to like do the fucking election and shit.
Yeah. So
that new wave.
Yeah, but see, I mean, just hold yourself accountable is what I want to say. Also, another thing that Japan is doing now apparently is they are publicly naming people who break SOPs. So if you
let's go Japan
on the news, not just like they put a paper in front of people's houses. It's on the news. Today, Amirul was caught not wearing a mask and hanging out with 20 people. Here, And then here are the names of the other 19 people.
Then your
there we go.
name, then Sashi
Yeah.
name, all the gang punya name kat situ tu.
I love it.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Lah.
Fuck you lah, because
Yeah, I know.
fuck you lah. Like just say lah. Like why?
Calling out, right? Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy's been follow. Go to his house. Go blast out.
I mean, it sometimes, and you know, my brother always has the joke. He always says this to me. Malaysia needs a dictator, actually, like to like really work. But that's a whole different conversation. But sometimes, right, you need to kind of shame people into doing stuff.
Those kind of stuff works here, you know. Like when you publicly shame people, and this shit works here, you know.
Correct.
Because Malaysian are quite savages when it comes to like, whenever you make mistake and then put it on a spotlight, then here comes all the pile up. Woo! Here comes the horde.
So if like any politician like very SOP there, so kena call out lah.
Kena.
Nice.
But I doubt lah. Japan, their politicians, they.
I mean, if they're okay, really okay, means don't need to call them out lah. Of course.
Yeah. They take. I feel like, you know, Japan, they have all this like philosophy and shit like that, right? So even like being a minister, right, for them is like a real macam, okay, I have this responsibility.
Carry the responsibility like
Correct.
sincerely lah.
Yeah, it's like really like, oh, this is my life now. I'm the minister of sports or whatever the fuck it is. Like they take it that for us is our fellas are like, well, I don't know, just send me wherever money you got. I don't care what ministry it is. I read the other day that we've never had we have the arts and communication minister. We've never had an arts and communication minister who has been involved in arts. Meaning all the fellas who has been in that position have not studied arts, have not
Never had their own self-interest in arts.
nothing.
Nothing.
It's just some dude. You know? So we do shit like that, right?
So
Whereas
our
like
arts and culture is under Ministry of Tourism, man.
It's so poor though.
I think so. But
They never
it is
develop our art scene though.
Ministry
Never.
of Tourism, Arts and Culture.
how is tourism art? Why is it the same?
No, Malaysia never develops our art
Dato
scene.
Sri
That's
Nancy Shukri,
My G, Nancy Shukri. Why your
Minister
name?
of Tourism. She.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the wiki.
Okay.
Every time,
Yeah.
you know, when I open any minister punya ni, and there's always one part of controversy.
Controversies.
Some unfinished business.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, you know, in Japan, they take that shit more seriously, like, oh, like if I'm the arts minister, I'm probably somebody who been in the shit, and like, you know, and I care about this shit, and I'm gonna
I have
try
a
and do my
personal interest on arts
Yeah.
itself.
yeah.
I mean, how could you even run the job if you don't have interest in arts, though? Macam, what
Yeah.
would you even do, though?
It's like
What's your motive to being in that position?
correct. It's like you hire somebody to be the sports minister, and this motherfucker doesn't give a fuck about sports.
What's the point, though?
Yeah, a lot of people like this is like a thing I heard my dad say a lot last time. It's like a popular opinion that was happening last time. People always say that actually Mahathir was the one who ruined Malaysian sports because he was during his 22 years, his focus was developing the country as a trying to make it like a first world country, blah blah blah, all this stuff, make it into all that stuff. So he thought sports was just like, bro, fuck all that shit. Like I don't football, bro. Like that shit don't matter, dude. Like build the fucking twin towers. Like do this, do that.
Yeah.
That was more of his focus. That's why if you think about it, why last time before him we were doing great football and all that shit. We were doing it. After that, it was like that's it, game over already for all that shit. He really like fucked the whole thing up. But I mean, just saying like.
Why not? Can say that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Maybe it is him. Yeah.
Yeah, that and like hold yourself accountable as much as you can. I think that's it.
I think he focused more on economy punya growth lah.
Correct, which is great. I mean,
Yeah.
although we went through a very severe economical crisis during his era, but
The 80s,
fine,
right?
whatever. 99 was a terrible year, obviously. 97 to 99 now was terrible. He almost sold our country, basically. But, yeah lah. Okay, I don't know how the fuck we are fucking talking about right now, but just in a nutshell, we'll see lah what happens in September. I don't think anything's gonna happen in the next couple of weeks or whatever. And I just want to remind people that if they do allow macam interstate travel and all this stuff, don't rush.
They're gonna rush.
Relax.
They're gonna rush.
Yo, why lah?
Hey, even in Gomba also got a lot of people moving out lah. Please lah, give me a break. I see it
Don't
every day,
rush. Don't. Yeah. Is it the Gombak toll that's always like fucking jammed and shit?
Always, bro.
That one from Karak punya highway,
Going to Karak highway,
It's a main entrance, though. That place.
I just saw like I think last weekend or something, 2-hour jam or some shit like that. The fuckers leaving Selangor. I'm like, alright, dude. Like, but don't rush lah. Relax.
You think they're gonna listen now? Fuck no.
No. It's okay. Bobin will listen.
Bobin, please. I know you want to come back, but
Soran, you know.
Yeah. Alright. I think that's pretty much it for news this week. Not much. I guess a little bit of like Olympic news. Just now I saw Penalella did not manage to get gold, but shout out to her.
gangster as fuck.
I did see an interesting article because we were talking about Olympics last week about competitiveness and blah 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 all this shit. And Malaysia, was it Malaysia Kini or Free Malaysia today? They like ripped our badminton doubles that won the bronze. They were like, yo, because they won silver at the All England and they won a couple championships and stuff like that. So actually, I didn't know this, but actually the doubles were favorites to win the gold. And they botched it actually, basically lah. And basically the writer was saying something like, we need to, it's great, they won the bronze, congratulations, great, it's still a medal, whatever. But if we want sports and stuff to be great in Malaysia, we gotta stop celebrating bronze like it's a gold. Relax. Which I thought was, it's kind of right. He's right.
It's the same concept as pingat, what's the word? Pingat penyertaan. Like CJ like
yeah. It's just a piece of paper that means nothing at all.
That means that you suck.
I'm not talking about the bronze medal, but
yeah. The bronze medal is still a medal. Still okay. I'm okay. I'm down.
Still good, like for like a stepping stone or whatever lah. But I remember the Roy Keane punya one press they buat one interview after I think Aston Villa saved from relegation now. They were fucking celebrating, bro. They were celebrating like mad, right? They were like, okay, we're still in the Premier League and all that shit. And Roy Keane from your face, right? Like, look.
Why are y'all celebrating? Like, y'all almost
like slipped down. Okay, y'all stay in the Premier League. Tapi, they celebrate like mad, bro. Aston Villa.
You're still like 17th, bro.
Like okay, bukan you menang title pun kan. But yeah.
No, yeah, and
you can be happy lah, but it's not like the paling top lah. But bronze is still pretty good lah.
It's great. But the thing is, when I was reading it, I don't really follow badminton, so like, apparently they were memang like supposed to be favorites to win, so they kind of messed it up by whatever. And then I saw another thing about why people, like, you notice people don't celebrate silvers; they only celebrate gold and bronze. You feel me? Nobody celebrates a silver because to get a silver you lose, and then you get a silver. But to get a bronze, you win.
You win the
correct. So that's why we celebrated that bronze, was because we watched them win the match, and then okay, you won the bronze. If you get silver, you lost the match, so you feel like shit, right? So it's like some interesting. I don't know what the takeaway is. This like interesting like psychology to this, right? But actually, the silver was worth more than the bronze. But they made it to the final. You didn't make it to the final, but
correct.
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting. Interesting article. People were bashing them.
No, I think it's also it's not from that's. I think it's like if you look at it in a bigger picture, it's just like how our generation and one generation above us, it's how we raise the kids, where we don't allow them to feel defeat. Like they kalah pun, they're still like, here you go, your penyertaan, good, you try. So they can't feel that feeling of like, fuck, I gave my all, I failed, so I have to come back and do it again.
Yeah.
Like You feel me? Like everyone
Yeah,
nowadays,
yeah.
everyone nowadays is just like, oh, you tried, that's so good, let's go celebrate.
That's
this kind of
great.
stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
And then that's
Okay.
like subconsciously you will set in your mind like, oh,
It's okay.
I got 6 place out of 10
Yeah.
out of 10 and it's okay, no worries. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know. I grew up in the family where if you don't get number 1, you don't get anything. Punya style.
Yeah.
So in a way, it made me more competitive in a way. But
Yeah.
as a person, I'm not very competitive. So
My
macam, I think that kind of shit and kena ubah though. I know
Because, yeah.
I'm sounding like a boomer right now, calling
No.
like our generation snowflakes and what, but that's repercussions.
Especially
to
with
actions,
sports,
lah.
lah. Especially with sports, right? That's what the article was saying. Motherfuckers just read the fucking headline because the headline says something like the Malaysian doubles not failed, like some to that extent, lah. The fucking comments were all just like, oh, it's pandemic and they still managed to do blah blah blah. Fucking nobody read the fucking article. The article says, look, this is great, but if we want champions, we have to celebrate champions. We can say good job on the bronze, but you guys gotta come back. You gotta come back stronger. We gotta do this. We gotta get the goal, right?
Yeah.
Every time Chongwei lost to Lindan, we were like, fuck, dude, like, come on, dude, you gotta do this, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
because we know like that motherfucker can actually fuck up Lindan, and when
Yeah.
he failed, we're like, come on, man, fucking you can,
that
dude.
first, what I forgot which. The first Olympics, was it Beijing?
Yeah.
I guess he couldn't
Beijing.
smack, bro. That one I remember.
You know, the Lindan was like fucking flying, bro, the first set. And then I think it was already 11 already. And then only Chongwei got his first point. And Chongwei was screaming, bro.
Yeah. So like,
You can really feel his frustration now. Like, fuck, now only I'm getting 1 point. A bit power. The emotion is really high.
yeah, they're just basically picking on the culture of like not losing, but like celebrating mediocreness. You know, that's not. I mean, I also grew up like I play a football game, and my team would win 4-1, and I would come off the pitch, and my dad would be like, "You should have come out faster before I was a keeper, right? You should have come out faster. You would have saved that. You know, you wasted. Now your goal difference gonna be less." I'm like, dude, I made so many other saves though. He's like, yeah, but still, like, you know, like, I know it may seem like.
Plus, it's like Olympic and badminton. You can also play like macam rekreasi. There you can chill. This is like a major tournament.
Yeah.
There's a reason why these players train and all that.
Correct.
It's to fucking be excellent. So if they are not excellent, then they're going to get criticism. I don't think everybody needs to come and jump into and try to protect them. So yeah, that's like you can keep it a recreational, and there's also competitive sport.
Especially with badminton, because I think badminton is one of those sports that we've always been, involved in the best in the world, right? Whether it's doubles, whether whatever. I watched Tan Boon Heng the other day. I haven't seen the floor in damn long. I'm like, hey, this guy, I remember this guy.
Right.
Like, we've always had multiple, not just one. Like Chongwei wasn't the only one. Like, we had multiple players who's always been around. So. Yeah, Wong Chunan from your smash.
Yeah, he's way before Chongwei.
Yeah, that was right after
senior.
Yeah, right after Sidek Brothers and shit was Chunan and all. Like,
yeah.
But Taufik, what's his name? Taufik Hidayat.
Taufik is Indo.
Indonesian. No, we had another Malay guy. I forgot his name. But yeah, so we always
we had a few. Yeah.
So like, this is a sport that we should be, we should be in there, at least in the final. We should be doing that. That's all they were saying. But yeah. Also, did you guys see the two dudes who shared the gold medal?
Yeah, Italy and
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Qatar.
Why? What
Don't be racist, Miro.
No.
I'm just playing. Relax.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Nah, so the high jump final, basically the way it ended was two guys jumped the same height, right? 2 meters 37, right? 237 meters. And then it had to go to a tie break. And then they both tried to jump 239 and they both couldn't do it. And then the official comes to them and is like, okay, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to keep jumping or what? And then the Qatar guy goes, what? Can we have two goals? And the guy was like, up to you guys lah.
And then both of them are like, Kriya as fuck, dude.
So the referee put okay, you can have both of y'all can have okay.
2 goals. because I guess the height is also quite crazy. If they want to jump it's going to jump the whole night already, probably. You know.
So were they like setting like a world record?
No, but it was not to say close, but close to Olympic record, I think.
So silver is the other guy lah.
No silver, bronze.
No silver lah.
So 2 golds and 1 bronze. It was kind of like a wholesome, nice. So these guys actually, even though the Italian guy and a Qatari guy, they actually been training partners before and they know each other and shit like that. So the friends
they had separate medals, you know.
Yeah,
Nice.
2 separate goals. It's kind of like, it's nice because it looks like they homies, and then the dude was just like, man, you want give him one also lah? Fuck, we together lah.
This climax and
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
You know that
Middle
thing when your hand hit the
electric, the
electric.
The electric.
Okay, I gotta naik to see.
Yeah, that was kind of nice to see. Also, the men's 100 meters. I don't know what the fuck happened to Jamaica, bro. The shit is gone. Everybody's gone. I think it was won by an Italian dude also, dude.
Laju, bro, and he tall also, and
Okay lah, not that Laju also lah, but he beat everybody lah. Good enough lah. He didn't come close to any record or anything, but okay lah, good enough. He beat everybody. Yeah,
Nice.
there's a few interesting things I saw at the Olympics. Nothing much else. Miro, you got a couple of stuff for us to discuss.
I did, but before that, I'll show you the thing. I go take.
Oh yeah, what? Why are you so happy? What is that? I feel like it's some big reveal or some shit.
I think this is gonna be really nice.
I hope it's nice. I hope it's not disappointing. Oh,
Dude.
oh,
Dude.
Wait, is that the body pillow?
Yeah, it's for pregnant people, for pregnant lady, but fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. So,
Hey,
bro, this shit's hilarious as fuck. That's why I slept like
Wait,
a baby.
is it shaped? Is it shaped like a body?
No, it's U. It's like a
Oh,
U
it's a
shape.
U. Okay. I thought you straight up got the one with the shape of the thing like holding you. Oh
It's
shit!
like a U shape. So you sleep like this, and then you put these 2 tentacles
Behind.
below your shoulder. So you're sleeping like other support, though.
It's like a little bit elevated, a little bit.
Yeah, this. If you want to buy this, you just Google pregnancy pillow. It's for pregnant people, but come on, man. Just because
It
you
looks
decide to
fucking
have
comfortable.
baby, it is.
Yeah, it does look fucking great, bro.
Even when you're sitting on the chair, it looks like nice to like just lean back and shit, right?
Fucking salacious.
Okay.
My sister
Now
bought
that
it
you're
for me.
Oh,
She bought it for me. At first she bought for her, and then asyik kena rembat by my mom, by my brother. Asyik rembat dia punya dia semak. And then she bought one for everyone. No more kena rembat.
wait.
And then they give you the cotton or no the fuck is inside, and then you can set yourself, you know, like how keras
How you can add more lah, that means.
Yeah, you can add more.
Alright.
And
Cool,
then
man.
it's
That's
like
cool.
panjang tau. Like
It's
I
dope.
slept last night.
Yeah.
All my bantal pun I letak atas lantai tu. I didn't even use my bantal. I just straight up pakai ni je.
Dope. Alright, that was our unboxing of the week.
Very comfortable. It's like $30 if you guys want to buy. Shopee, go ahead.
Okay, continue. What else you got?
Okay, I just
please?
want to name. I read a very interesting article last week. Apparently, we already have the technology to create fish in a factory. Like not benda in a factory, but you create fish.
Okay, what does that mean? Like, what is it made out of?
It's made out of like protein. I can't remember what protein they use. I'm not sure if it's plant-based ke apa, but I know that beef is made from plant punya protein, artificial beef. But fish,
Right.
I can't remember when. But they basically they figure out the whole structure of the fish, and now it can be made in factories. But the problem is right now they have the technology, but they don't have the reach and the money. So I
Okay.
just want to ask you guys, what do you? One day they already got rich, they got the money, and everyone's like swapping to artificial fish. Would you guys eat artificial fish?
Yeah. You know why? No, I think this will happen because one, the fish fucking kurang, or one, they want to protect fish, or the real fish will become fucking expensive. So if you really want to eat fish, you have to go for kirang fish lah.
Ui.
I see that also. Like if this actually goes on, the black market for fish, confirm boom. juga.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
like exotic punya fish
Yeah.
for one night you wanna makan and bapak
Yeah.
mahal.
You want to throw party in your house, have all your MPs come over, want to
Like
eat shark feed.
that's like that's like a pool, you know. Oh, we're having authentic real fish.
Oh
True.
shit, that's fucking apocalyptic as hell, bro.
It's
Having like
serious.
real
It's
fish
like-
and we just caught it. Baru tangkap and like fucking they breed that shit, right?
God, like you just imagine like we reach a point where like I go over to Sashi's house and he has actual salmon. And I'm like, holy shit, you got salmon, bro! What the fuck, dude?
real life salmon.
I don't like tell you guys, but then you makan and then you already know, right, dude? This tastes like real.
Yeah.
It's so different and so good.
What brand is this, bro? Like, why the taste
Oh,
damn good, bro?
yeah, what brand, eh?
Ni
ayam mas.
bukan ikan CCK tu ni.
Tu lah. Ayam mas.
This ain't ayam mas, bro.
But betul lah, like the way I see it, macam like Sashi said, when this thing goes through, the black market for fish is gonna be up. So the only
Do you
way,
think they're doing? Do you
What?
think they're doing this in preparation for like a fish shortage or our ocean's getting so fucked up that we can't really eat the fish anymore?
I think the ocean is already fucked up and they want to slow it down. So they are introducing like a new branch, I guess. That's
Right.
right. That's where all this. That's what all this artificial protein maker punya. What do you call that? Their vision lah. They want to slow down. Benda
Yeah.
tu kan.
Or they're just opening a new market lah.
Yeah. Also,
Just
also it's a good idea juga.
expanding the market. Okay, we give out artificial, not artificial lah. Factory made.
Is it considered like vegan friendly?
I think it would be. I think it will be like that. I think so.
Like the beef one, the one that the artificial beef is all plant based, so it's 100%
plant-based
vegan.
lah.
Yeah, it's vegan.
I'm just thinking about like the nutrition we get from. I love fish, so like
Yeah.
the nutrition we get from a fish. I wonder if we will still be able to get that. If we can still get that, then I don't really mind.
I think confirm got lah. Confirm they put all the zinc apa semua dalam tu.
Yeah. I think they will try
Molecular lah
to.
benda lah tu.
Yeah.
If they can do that, then I don't. As long as I know what's in it and it's not some weird fucked up shit, like what they do with
Human nose.
sausages and shit. And it's like just weird shit in there. Like as long as it's that, it's not that, I'm fine with it. I mean, I eat sausages my whole life, but still,
Like
you know.
I know this weird shit comes from you when you watch the video of McDonald punya the pink sludge kan. Remember last
Yeah,
time when we were
but
younger, we
yeah.
see that pink sludge. So
Yeah.
okay,
I was like, dude, what is going on, bro?
I was people said they put the kaki all they put into the mash. So I was curious back then, so I did like a bit of research. Apparently no, it's fake, dude.
No, but sausages, like the cheap sausages, right? Like the stuff they use is basically just like the leftover stuff of
Perasa.
meat. Yeah, and then just bunch of flavoring. And then the sausages where the outside really feels like fucking plastic like that. Like it's actually like it's just fucked up shit lah, basically inside there. But
But if you
Obviously.
eat the expensive sausage and
that one is
when
different
you
lah.
cut that fucker pops, man. Like when you
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
like
yeah.
pop, ada pop, you know.
Yeah,
I was like
yeah.
when I gigit also that's like a crunch
Mm-hmm.
because of the outer layer and but I still
Yeah.
fuck with unhealthy food lah for me. Cause
I mean,
it's
yeah, I don't give a
just
fuck. I mean,
because it's cheap. It's just because
Yes.
it's cheap, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
we eat at Malaysian canteen, bro. School. Okay, we can survive anything.
Can we talk about our canteen sekolah kejap? I just wanna compare like how your canteen is. Like okay, you we go with Sashi first. You tell me which school you went. Like your typical menu and what would you always
Primary or high school?
high school.
One-
Primary I don't
high
remember.
school lah. Primary, most of it was just lot of sweets lah. Sweets and there's this 60 cent punya nasi lemak. Where it's just a cheap nasi lemak, but It's like the favorite lah among us. High school also I was eating nasi lemak, but it was the plate one. This time it's the plate type of nasi lemak and
Okay,
with telur goreng.
explain the nasi lemak punya element, whatever the fuck they put.
Nasi, sambal. The sambal got ikan bilis inside, got kacang a bit, and one telur goreng I'll take. That's all. The ayam I won't take because the ayam is too fucking skinny and I don't know whether got isi or not. So
You don't trust that shit, bro.
Ayam beli kat belakang sekolah je tu.
but in my primary school got roti canai, they put inside a plastic bag, you know. And you put the curry also inside, so you eat like this. It's not bad lah.
Hey, quite smart, huh? They do that.
I know,
We
when I was schooling in Sarawak and all the food, the primary school that I went to, the food is all in plastic like sashis, you know. Like kway goreng, nasi lemak, all like that.
But none of it is gourmet. I think it's gourmet.
Yeah, it's fucking
None of it. And the nugget, bro, in my high school, fucking fucked up, though. It's a really cheap brand lah. It's like damn
Fucking
nipis.
thick,
And the flaky one. No.
Warna oren, gila babi.
Yeah, the orange one, bro. You know.
hard as hell.
My high school was a bit, I don't know, I would say it's a bit fucked up the canteen food. So we have like normal we have nasi lemak, nasi goreng, and then nasi lemak, you know, like at least yours got telur, you know.
Yeah.
It's literally nasi sambal, bro. Like that's it. You want nasi lemak, that's what you get, bro.
That's not fucking nasi lemak, bro.
That is nasi lemak to their book. Like nasi
They sell that also. I will buy with the telur. Because what else? The ayam not appealing at all, bro.
Wait, kita orang tak ada telur, though. Sedih, though. So, and what we had was there's another station on the side where the auntie will sell nasi putih curry with chicken. So I whack that shit on him because it's like the most bang for your buck. Like
For
other
your
than
$3,
that,
$4.
like $2, bro.
$2, yeah.
And then if I'm bored, I'll buy the mihun soup. It's literally mihun dengan
Soup.
air masak. They call it soup. And then they put the green, I don't know, the green
The
daun
yeah.
soup. The daun soup shit. And then they call it like mihun soup. I'm like, and then
I never tried that.
I love how the teachers had the audacity to fucking ask me why every time time rehat je you always go mamak. Because bro, your food is shit, man.
Step your game up then. Shit.
Your
sucks.
food is shit, dude. Like in
It's like
school time,
it's
I
like
was fucking
their
up. Right?
responsibility to give us like super healthy food. You know, this is cool, bro.
They give you
should
the
cultivate
worst
that, you know.
shit.
They give
No,
you the worst food, bro.
Another problem is another school in Kajang, where that school and there's like the hot plate punya meal, the yimi, they have all that kind of stuff, dude. And then my school fucking shitty as fuck, sial, the food.
Yeah.
I've seen school though yang buat macam the hot plate, the sling punya plate tau.
Oh, like why the fuck can't my school do that?
Budget.
No, and then I asked lah, cause my mom was a teacher and right now she's teaching at where my high school was when I went to. Luckily I chowdy. So my mom asked lah. Apparently there's a bit of a nepotism juga actually going on with the canteen.
Like who owns the canteen?
The owner of the canteen confirm kenal pengetua punya cucu cicik kucing lah.
Correct.
Yeah, of
Correct.
course lah. And then the food damn fucked up. But okay, but one good thing about my canteen is we don't chip out on the nugget. We got that good tempura shit.
We
We got that good tempura shit.
We ain't having the tempura shit, man. We have the
that,
orange
dude.
sticky ones, bro.
The orange one, bapa, I want to try something.
The orange one, right? At least got isi inside. Keep quiet, you know. It's a fucking thin, guy.
It just
And
needs
the heart shape, you know.
crunch.
And the heart shape, you know. Nothing hearty about it, bro.
No, who's the motherfucker that decided to put nugget into a heart shape, man?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Who's the motherfucker that decided to put that? Like, put this, like macam McD lah, like chicken wing
Yeah,
punya
square.
shape ke, apa dia punya ayam punya peha punya shape ke? Yeah, I understand, but why the fuck would you put a heart, bro? Like what the fuck?
They trying to sell, bro. This shit is trash, but it's
It
shaped
got,
like a
it got
heart.
hard. It got hard.
Yeah.
Very friendly,
Yeah,
like.
bro.
Friendly.
Wait, how
Underdog,
much?
bro. Underdog.
How much is your nuggets actually?
I think you can get like for 50 cent. I'm not sure. I think three or
three.
three. I think
Yeah.
Murah doh, 50 cent. Kita orang satu
Yeah, but
50 cent, bro.
80 cent, 80
it's not
cent.
good, bro. It ain't good, man.
That's
Your
why-
school kami.
You can't sell with gourmet price for that shit, bro. Seriously. Tempura and pay 50 cent one. Okay, I keep quiet.
My school was the same lah. My everyday was the nasi lemak with the egg. The chicken was okay actually, and the nasi lemak actually sedap. Like the sambal is sedap. So,
First
okay,
time
it
I
comes
heard
with plate.
someone pitching
Yeah.
their canteen, bro. Like, what the
It was
fuck?
sedap. It was sedap. I probably was like terribly made, but it was sedap. And then they have like kway teow and mee goreng also.
Kway teow, yes, kway
Kway
teow.
teow and mee goreng. And then so it was weird because we had like one. You walk in and then like there's one section here and then there's another section on the side. And on the section on the side is where they sell all this bullshit fucking nuggets.
Keropok
and then they
leko,
sell this
tepung.
keropok leko. And then bro, there's the
You got a burger now, you can take.
got burger, trash.
The burger, trash, bro. The burger.
The roti
And
is
then
not
you-
even cooked, man.
No,
No,
the,
yeah, when you open the roti, like, you see the sauce like fucking dried up, bro. And the roti koyak, bro.
this fucking thin like. And then they also have the I think it's like bread that they fry and then there's like a sausage inside it.
Oh,
With the-
wait, that
the
shit
fire,
fire.
bro.
That shit fire, though.
that
shit was
one okay, actually.
Okay, that one I remember. That one I remember. That shit
My
fire.
school also done okay, actually.
Yeah, and then they had porridge.
Oh. My
Porridge.
school
All
tak
the
ada
Chinese friends, all my Chinese friends all eat porridge. I never understood it. I'm like, why the fuck y'all eating porridge at that time? But
My school tak ada tu.
but yeah lah, behind our school we had this place called Hutan Banda. I don't know if you guys remember.
Kecau, Tabanda,
Yeah.
baby.
That was our spot lah. We go makan there. Got like kolomi lah, all this kind of stuff. Like
Wait.
rest in peace to the kolomi uncle.
You totally give that fucking contract to the kedai, you know. Oh,
Yeah.
sedap the makanan. People
Yeah,
also
because they
buy.
have a kedai, you know. They can make the thing like banyak-banyak. And then
Yeah.
just bring.
No, but
Yeah, catering ah.
I agree with your school should serve you healthy food.
True.
Dude, bro, we are students, though. We are fucking coming to study. You want us to study? You must develop the student punya otak and all that. Give us good food lah.
You give us nasi lemak. After that, we sleepy, you know, after we
No,
balik je daripada rehat aku dah.
Hey, if the nasi lemak fucking fire, like, okay, I come to school. The nasi lemak also, come on, fucking standard. Come on, lah.
Yeah.
Mama already know di. Whenever he see me pukul 10.30 kan, 10.30, okay, he saw me coming, you know, di roti canai banjir 2, teh ais. And that's back then it's like what, RM2 juga, RM2 lebih back then.
Yeah.
And then if I go to my school with RM2, I only get nasi putih, literally curry and one piece of chicken. That's it. Air pun tak dapat, babi. Like,
Yeah.
what is air situation in your canteen?
Syrup.
Like how is it sold?
In the plastic cup.
And then like just on the table like banyak.
It's just
gila
there.
kan.
Yeah, it's just there. Yeah.
And then you drink, you angkat, you drink on the spot, baling tepi.
Then there's like a basin thing that you just
Baldi
like,
kan.
yeah. Like you just throw the shit inside.
No, I like me and my friend we speed run, you know. We eat, we blah, 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 and then we just go there and then pop, letak 50 sen, get the big one. Dekat situ je, campak. Masuk lah.
Yeah.
50 sen babi benda lah tu.
50 cent.
No, I mean, speaking about roti canai, I remember when roti canai went from being like 70 cents, 60 cents
Yeah,
to like
doh.
I remember the day my
Because-
dad went to buy roti canai. It was RM1. He was like, "You know, I bought roti canai for RM1 for one." I was like, "What?" Like
Now
When I started
1 ringgit 20 or
eating
something kan.
Yeah, when I started eating it was 50 cent.
50 cent lah. Yeah.
50 cent, 60, 70, then
70.
it was RM1.
When it was 70 already, I remember my dad being like, "With 70 cents, for one roti canai, that's crazy." Because it's literally just fucking flour, bro. Like there's nothing.
Dengan minyak je doh.
Fried flour, bro.
Like I think I also like it's such a weird thing, such a small thing. But I remember when the roti canai price became 1 ringgit, the whole country was like, "Whoa, we gotta look at our economy." Cause like, why the fuck is roti canai 1 ringgit?
That's
right
our
now?
benchmark, the roti canai.
Yeah. Like, what's going on?
Bro, we were actually talking a lot about that. Like once
Yeah.
it became 1 ringgit,
Yeah,
I think it
It's
was
like
havoc though.
Sekarang
Yeah,
berapa?
it was
Sekarang roti canai what? How much?
120.
120. Roti telur lagi ya.
If the mama a bit nicer, 140 will come 130. It's insane, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's just roti canai though. It's like the most basic thing you can order from mama though.
yeah, there's nothing in it.
Like
bro.
to a point where Anne already like implemented a system where we got the roti canai under the slim mode shit, where a lot of people order. You guys have that? Like they just book out the slim mode, and then there's like roti canai already pre-cooked.
Oh, they already. Oh, yeah.
So they just reheat balik and
yeah.
Yeah, they always do already on side and then just put
Yeah.
back into the
I hate
dapur
that
there.
shit. I hate that
Panas-panas,
shit.
then
Every morning they just fucking whack and make a
Yeah.
few, like, as many as they can, and then they go. Yeah.
I hate that shit. I always order roti petak if I go mama, so they have to make a fresh one. Aneh roti
Yeah,
petak
yeah,
satu,
yeah.
and then they charge a bit more. I'm like, cibai lah. It's the
work.
same
You
amount
made
of
us work.
tepung, man. It's the same amount of tepung, but the shape is square instead of circle. Suddenly,
Yeah.
singing
No,
point. I was like,
they tapas with you.
Correct.
You tested them.
Yeah, I already got the circle. Why the fuck you doing the circle? You're testing my artistic abilities, bro. I gotta charge you 20 cents more for this.
cibai gitu.
You have to make a square though. What the fuck?
But shout out to
When-
school canteens.
No, fuck school canteens.
Shout out to school canteens, man. A lot of good memories at school canteens.
No, you know
All
what's a good
fine, the
idea? You know what's a good idea? If school they put food truck punya tempat in front of the school for during rehat tau.
Right. Yeah,
So,
they just come.
In a way, like those fuckers can just come park there for the tengah hari, like for the rehat, and then after that they can just chow.
And you
They go
kind of
to
save
work.
money. You don't need
Yeah.
that space and shit. Like, you don't need
Can.
all that shit.
School.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Fuck you doing, man?
Yeah. Like the way they used to have the Milo truck come, lah. Like, same way, lah.
Okay, not a big fan of Milo, but okay.
Hey, the Milo
Yeah,
truck.
no. Hit
Hey,
different, bro.
Malaysian also kecoh when Milo naik harga, okay, by the way. Like
Oh, yeah,
another soft spot for Malaysia now. When
Yeah,
Milo naik harga
No, because this kind of stuff is like basic every Malaysian needs.
staple.
Yeah. Roti canai and Milo is like everybody.
You go to mama, you order that, bro. Milo ice, canai
Yeah.
satu.
Yeah. That's the basic. That meal should cost me $3.
Yeah.
But it's not. You know, my fucking Milo ice is fucking 350, 4 ringgit, bro. Now.
Yeah, sekarang.
Yeah.
I don't order Milo, so I don't know how much. So
It is expensive, bro.
Because
Yeah, because they give you the plastic bag and they count it like that.
I hate that plastic bags bullshit, though. Whenever I go mama and I see people order like, nak teh ice plastic.
Plastic.
I'm like,
and then
bro.
they give you in a bowl, you know, inside the bowl they put the plastic.
I fucking hate
More
that
volume
shit.
lah, they.
No, the fuckers put a
fucker put ice banyak,
It's
dude.
ice, bro. It's all ice.
bro.
No, because I remember the first time I bought, like, kind of tapao lah, so I had to tapao the Milo ice, right? Then I came home and I poured it into a glass, just a glass like this.
Sama kan?
And it was basically one glass lah.
Ice. They fill the plastic with ice first, bro.
So it looks a lot, right?
Yeah.
That's why. And then in terms of implication for nature lagi gila babi tu. So
The
that's why
plastic.
when I go makan, when I lepak with my mama, whenever they order that stupid shit, I'll just pandang them, I'll stare. And then tak apa ni bagi cawan ni. Like bro, you if you want more, you order two. You don't do the plastic stupid. You're getting scammed.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I forgot what the fish shit. Yeah, I guess.
We went from fish to sekolah punya canteen.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they do the fish shit, I guess I feel like if they do that, it will be because like we kind of need it already at this point. It
Yeah.
won't be because they just want to do it. You know what I mean?
Like sekolah kan, if you guys macam time rehat tu, you get the whatever lah, you help the yang jual nasi lemak tepi jalan tu, and say, okay, you know what, you can open one booth here.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the food in canteen is so shit that most of the time the kids will buy food from the koperasi, which is like junk food, like keropok,
Just biscuit and
like
like
the, you know the
Ice cream.
keropok bear chocolate tu,
yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was
sugary bro.
bad for health as fuck.
Tapi
but we
sedap
used to buy
though.
the-
Sedap dalam dalam babi tu.
Serious sedap. Tiger biscuit, you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't like tiger biscuit, and
I love tiger
I
biscuit.
love tiger biscuit. Have you tried tiger biscuit with you dip it in hot milk, bro?
Yes, bro. I can finish a whole fucking box.
Yeah, bro. Me and my adik, bro.
what is it
Yeah.
called? Tiger
Finish
biscuit.
that shit, bro.
Tiger
Biscuit, bro.
Biscuit, bro.
No, back then we had the
Hey,
biscuit.
that campaign was power though.
The
If you-
biscuit.
Yeah, the
Biscuit.
tiger with the that shit was fine. Okay, cool.
Biscuit sponsors.
What else you got for us, Milo?
I can't remember.
Are you done? Are you done for the week?
No. Okay, I got one more. I
Yes,
wanted to
more.
ask opinion about you guys. This is about curated content.
Okay.
Okay, like as we know it, nowadays, corporation are like farming our information, blah blah blah, and all data, so they will cater to very specific, whatever fuck we want. And
Right.
so some people see it as a bad way, which I also see it was bad back then lah.
Mm.
But recently, I had a change of heart, and I feel like, you know what, curated content is not that bad.
What do you mean? Like, do you mean ads or just your timeline?
Your timeline are basically like let's take TikTok for instance. I don't know if you guys
like what
have
they
TikTok.
suggest you.
Huh?
Like what they suggest you.
Okay, the way TikTok works is it's like you open the scrolling punya part,
Right.
and there's like this, they call it for your page.
For you,
your
page.
page. For you lah, FYP. And it basically see lah, it study about you, like what type of video you watch until it finished, and whatever video you like, and then they will show more of that type of videos. So like for instance, like macam a friend of mine, his TikTok feed is just full of Apex Legend punya clip, like
Correct.
games and stuff. And then you go to mine, it's all food, like how to prepare whatever the fuck food. And the way at first I was like, man, this shit is annoying. I want to explore new stuff. Like I want to explore new stuff. But we are at an age where there's abundance of content. Like I mean abundance, like banyak gila babi content. Where it became, if you want to explore a new thing, and it's gonna take you a very long time to find a very specific one that you like.
Right.
You feel? So that's why I feel like right now creative content is actually not that bad, because the algorithm will slowly bring you to that content that you like. Because you subconsciously you will just haha, this shit funny, okay, I like, and then you go down. Okay, not funny, I go up, and then you see okay, this shit is funny, I like, and then they do the calculation, blah, blah, blah. At the end you will get that content that you actually originally just go for as you study. So I had a change of heart lah when it comes to like creative content. Before this I fucking hated shit, but now I feel like, you know what, it's actually not that bad. What do you guys think?
I mean, I've been suggested some really good shit lah. Like macam even I'm surprised to like macam find, or even like a happy accident pun lah. Like, oh, I'm glad this is suggested to me because I don't know I like this before, but I kind of like it now. But sometimes it like some contents can get lost because of this algorithm. Like even like macam, like if we post something pun, we might get lost because the algorithm, because nobody's like it's not equal already, the playing field. But that's the thing lah. I think as like as a consumer, you might see more pros. As like a creator or what, there's a lot of cons because your content might get lost. But as a consumer, you might get like really good shit suggested to you. You might develop more new taste to different things. Yeah.
I kinda disagree with you when it comes to like content creator like, especially because right now, and the way I see it, you already know how the shit works. You already know how the system works, and
how does it work?
Like you have to be macam, for instance, let's say you make cooking videos.
There's some things you might need to hit lah, so the algorithm will take notice of you.
Yeah, and then they will hook you.
Hey, like YouTube macam, okay, upload like a 10-minute. Make sure the video is 10 minutes long. Make sure you have this thing. You might have to hit certain things. Like a checklist lah, because of this algorithm.
Yeah,
so,
like for instance, macam the one that I think this guy used Lil Nas X as a case study for this.
I saw that video.
Like how Lil Nas played with the Google punya algorithm to push his content, and
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you as a content creator, if you really know how to fuck with that kind of shit, bro, you might be the next Lil Nas. Who knows?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're unique enough, you got your own stuff going on, you don't give a fuck about what people think, go ahead, man. Play the game.
Yeah.
Play the fucking game. Serious.
Yeah, I think from the content creator standpoint, it's just about cracking that algorithm lah, and cracking the algorithm for the specific audience. So like cracking the algorithm for, let's say, like music or whatever might be a little bit easier than doing it for a podcast, for instance, because we don't even know some of the stuff is not even tried and tested enough for us to even know how to figure out how to do this shit, right? So like for music or with like maybe like gaming stuff, Twitch stuff or whatever, there's already a precedent you can kind of see and be like, oh, this is kind of how people usually do it. But for other stuff, like maybe like such like art or whatever, there's no real like you can't really tell. But there's a way like you just have to watch the trend and you just have to try and figure that out. As the consumer, I think it's dope because I feel like the three of us have three different timelines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My timeline is different, your timeline is different, your timeline is different. That's dope. And just like to add a little bit of a thing here, I think it's the most important thing you can do for yourself is to curate your timeline properly. You don't want to be looking at shit that pisses you off all the time. You know what I mean? You don't want to be looking at shit that you like. I remember like when I first got on Instagram, I guess the thing was that whatever, some other, whatever, I'm just following left and right. And then as the years go by, after a while, I like, shit, this shit like annoys me. It's fucking annoying. Like I fucking hate looking at this. So now my timeline is just clean. It's just rap, music, my friends, and like whatever sports or whatever the fuck I like. Like that's the only shit I see. I think it's very important for you to
know
because
and how to create your own.
Yeah. Correct, because Mirul, you saying like you can like certain stuff or look at certain stuff and then they start suggesting you that shit. So you gotta also kind of like play your part in that.
Yeah.
Now you gotta play your part in that, right? Like you gotta navigate the algorithm to suggest you the right things, so you don't look. I rarely see shit that I'm like ugh on my timeline anymore because like I've really made it like okay, this is all I see. That's all. So in that way, I think it's good because I think everybody should fucking do that. You choose what clothes you wear. You choose what shows you watch. You choose all this shit. Make sure your timeline is good for you. You know, because there's a lot of good things. As much as we shit on social media for a lot of all the bullshit that's on there, a lot of good shit on there. Like Sashi said, like happy accidents. I've sometimes just stumbled into a page that I'm like, oh man, this shit is dope. Like whether it's like dope art or whatever lah, like some guy.
Why not?
Like yeah.
Even music though, like some new artist, he like had some sponsored in your post ke, and it just comes to my Insta story ke apa hal.
Yeah.
But okay, can check out, right? Not bad,
Yeah, like my like suggestions page on Instagram sometimes suggests me like some freestyle by some rapper, and I'm like, oh shit, this guy's dope, and that's how I found that Ramble guy. You know what I mean? That's how I found him on my suggestions. Like, so yeah, but it's very good, but learn how to use it lah. Don't let it use you.
Yeah.
Don't like, you know what I mean? Don't let it.
I agree.
You gotta manipulate it back to in your favor lah. Curate your shit, man. Like, make sure you. Yeah, it's just good. It's good for your fucking mental health, lah. Don't like look at shit like.
Yeah, I agree with the mental health thing. What the fuck, man? I left Instagram because of that shit. I'm getting tired of looking at this.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel very inadequate when you see like people your age are doing this kind of stuff, and then you're like, oh fuck, man, I'm doing this thing. And then you feel like you're bringing yourself over about it, and then you're like, you know what? Delete this shit. I'm just gonna do my own thing at my own pace and see how it goes, bro. That shit is like probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my whole life.
Yeah, it's great, and even if you do have an Instagram, then you can figure it out lah. Like, I have some people that I've had Instagram since I was like 17, 16, so high school time, right? So I follow fucking everybody that I fucking know in high school. And then after a few years, I'm just like, fuck you.
Suddenly you found this guy anti-vax. I'm like, sudah.
Just unfollow whoever the fuck and just keep, like, I literally just, the people I follow on Instagram is just my friends, like local musicians that I like, musicians from outside that I like, sports stuff, that's it. And it's cool. I'm happy. I don't need to see anything else. I don't need to see them bullshit. So, yeah. But you're right, like, it's it's more of a positive for consumers lah. For creators, it's positive also, but you kind of gotta figure it out lah. It's something for you to figure out lah.
It's worth it, man. To all the content creators, if you
Definitely.
figure out that shit, it's worth it. We are still figuring it out, but at least
You gotta
we're
get a
moving,
TikTok, bro. You gotta get a TikTok, bro.
I already got TikTok.
No, you gotta for us. No. You gotta get a gas station bar at TikTok, bro. You gotta run that shit.
Can.
We'll talk about it after.
We'll talk about it after this. But okay, wait. Another thing that I want to talk about you guys is how close we are to actually doing a podcast together.
Oh yes, man. Hopefully.
How
I'm
close
thinking-
we are.
I'm thinking October we probably for sure can do it.
Sashi, when is your second jab?
September 11.
So just nice. There's some 9/11 shit going on, but alright.
Alright,
Be careful when you go PWTC.
Yeah.
You have me safe.
You haven't got tower ah? No tower kan?
No tower.
So okay, October, I'm down.
I think
I can't wait.
I think by
can't
October.
wait, dude.
Yes, sir.
Ah.
That should be fire.
That shit will be fucking fire.
Alright, cool. Anything else, Miru?
Tak ada. I'm done.
Alright, cool.
I'm pretty sure
We'll
if
be
I
back
open
again.
another topic, it's gonna be
Another fucking 1 hour.
another 1 hour.
Alright, run through a little bit of music before we end. Last week, like we talked about, Isaiah Rashad, new album, Skepta, new EP. I guess we start with the Skepta EP. Did you guys manage to listen to it?
Belum.
To some of it, yeah.
Yeah, 5 songs. Honestly, I didn't really like it that much. I liked the first song and the last song.
Yeah,
I didn't like the dance hall type thing he was trying to do. The couple songs
Dancehall?
in between, like
Right.
Drake one dance type shit lah. You know, like.
Oh.
And literally, he has a song where the hook is like money, cars, girls, or some shit like that. And I'm like, alright, dude, like, what the fuck? But I watched the interview of his, and he basically said that he hasn't been recording music, and this is the last 5 songs in his laptop that's not released. And he just was like, okay,
Wow.
whatever it's called,
Okay.
all in. He's like, okay, last, that's it. And
right.
he basically said he's gonna focus on, like, he wants to produce other people's albums. And he wants to make a movie and all this kind of stuff. He basically is like, I don't want to just be a rapper for now. I just want to like produce other, because he's a producer. A lot of people don't know this, but he actually started off as a producer before he became a rapper. So he was like, nah, I want to like produce at least 3 other people's albums before I go back and make my own one. So when he said that, then I was like, okay, then that's fine lah. Like he just dumped out whatever the fuck is left. So that's
Yeah.
Isaiah Rashad album, did you guys check it out? I was playing in the middle a little bit.
Belum lagi.
Sashi, did you manage to?
Yeah.
What did you think?
It was dope.
I feel like I hate this word. I really hate this word, and I hate especially using this word to describe albums. But the vibes, I feel like he's like the king of like vibes, because a lot of the songs, if you listen to it,
It sounds cold though.
yeah, and what do you call this? A lot of songs when you listen, a lot of them you can't really tell what the fuck he's saying, you know. Right? He has this style of rapping where it's like, what's the word? Sporadic. Like he just raps it's like a weird way, but it's groovy and it's nice, and you kind of just enjoy the song for the song and not because of like a bar or whatever the fuck. Like
That's why the word vibes comes in.
correct. It's just now when we came in, I was just playing it a little bit. It's the music you play in the background just to like set the mood.
It kind of
White noise.
envelops you, you know.
Correct. It's not white noise. It's like it sets the mood. The mood changes, but it's like not too in your face where it's like you feel like fuck, I gotta listen.
Yeah, you don't have to like really focus into whatever he's saying,
Correct.
but you're already in that zone lah. It sets you up.
Yeah, he even talked about one of the songs. I forgot the name of the song. He said like the whole verse of that song was a joke. He said him and the producer went in. The producer made a beat. He said, "All right, I'm just gonna freestyle and I'm just gonna say funny shit that make me laugh." It's the song where he says, "What? girl, you suck. The way you suck dick, I should buy you a Prius. That's the first line of the song. I mean, she doesn't suck dick good lah. Like, so you got the way you suck dick, I should buy you a Prius. It starts off that way, and he said basically, I just went line by line and was like, "What's the funniest thing I can say?" and just did it. But the beat is like nice and like
Prius, baby.
yeah. But yeah, I liked it. I ran it back a couple times. I like the song with Scissor also, and a couple new artists on there. Like Miro, we were listening just now. That girl Amindi.
The one,
Power, I
her
like
voice, bang.
Yeah, and then the other song, What You Said, with I don't know how Doe Child or something like that. I can't really pronounce the name properly. She's a rapper also. Also dope voice. So a couple new artists that I got introduced to lah. Also coming out of it, I was like, man, I need a Smino album, dude. Like Smino fucking power, dude. And it's been a while.
Yeah.
That verse on that when he came on, I was like, oh, he's so smooth with it, dude. Like I was like, yeah, I want the Smino album. Another album that came out that I really, really liked that I've been listening to a lot is the Dave album. If you all know, Dave is a UK rapper.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, he dropped a song with Stormzy called Clash, drill song, which is fire.
Yeah, I heard of that.
I don't know what to say. This is the opposite of the Isaiah Rashad album. Okay? This is for people.
Of the album, I heard
heard
half of the album. Yeah, the Dave album.
What did you like it?
Cool. I like the drill beat punya song. Cool. There's one song, I'm not sure, nama River something.
Three Rivers.
Yeah, Three Rivers. I really enjoyed that song. Even the first track is also cool.
The opening track. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the opposite, right? He demands your attention.
Yeah. Correct.
The beats are all kind of minimal, not
it's like monotonous. It's more about his bars lah.
And oh my, I just got goosebumps. Dude, when you talk about bars, bro, oh my god, dude, like I can't get through songs. Because I'm the kind who, like, if there's a bar, I'll pause and I'll go back and I'll listen to it. I can't get through songs, dude, with this guy. Because he's relentless, dude. He's like, every bar is like basically like nothing wasted lah. No word is gonna be wasted. I'm gonna say I'm all bars all the way, right? And it's fucking. And I was just listening to it and I was thinking to myself, who is a rapper from the US that has held my attention this much recently? And I couldn't think of anybody really. In terms of just bars, this is just pure like nerd. If you just like bars, like obviously we can say Kendrick lah, but you know he's been gone for like what 5 years or whatever the fuck now, 4 years.
Yeah.
And I think there's a conversation to be had lah about UK MCs versus US MCs, because I think a lot of times the US people in the US, they discount the UK MCs because they don't understand the accent and the slang and all that kind of stuff. US flirs, when they rap, they make basketball references. When the UK flirs rap, they make football references. You know, Dave has that bar, the Lambo is a spider, like Wan Bissaka. The right hand is a striker, like Martial or some shit like that. Like, which is more relatable for us because I'm like, hey, I get that. Like even though like I watch basketball, I only got into basketball because I kept hearing fucking bars with basketball players. I was like, I can't even watch the shit like, so I can get it. But I do think there's a serious conversation because I listened to this album and I would put Dave in the top 10 lyricists, like, period, like whoever. Right now, current. Like, I would put like Freddie Gibbs, all these people, and like I would put Dave in that conversation. It's crazy that he has a 10-minute song on the album.
Yes.
That I was not looking forward to listen to. Because I'm like, what the fuck? He always does this. His last album was an 11-minute song. And I'm like, dude, I really want to listen to it. But again, he can keep your attention. He's telling story the album. That song, he's telling his stories and stuff. But still got bars and yeah. I just really, really enjoyed that. And I think if you are interested in lyrics, this is like a great album. Production is good also, but Yeah, it's very lyric heavy.
Correct.
Alright, cool.
Like Kavi had go on like a half an hour trying to explain to me the song Dave and Stormzy and
Just clash, yeah, just clash. Like,
yeah.
and I didn't even pause at all the bars. I paused at some only. Like the way he starts the verse on that is so nonchalant that you don't even notice what he says. He literally says, "Race me there, wait, hare, tortoise one." Like hare and tortoise, the story of the rabbit and the like. He's so nonchalant that you don't even know what the that's a bar actually. Like, yeah. Also, Stormzy, you know, he has like an ongoing beef going on with this other rapper named Chip lah. So that's like a lot of that Clash song is like a yeah. I'm waiting for the Chip. Chip actually responded with Clash ? Like right after, like 3 hours after I think. There's a whole beef going on over there, which is who Stormzy is talking about because they dropped the song a couple weeks after Chip's birthday. That's why in Stormzy's verse when he starts it, he says overrated one, most hated one, slipped by after his birthday, gave him a happy belated one, burned that bridge, cremated one. Like yeah.
Tak bagi Chan bodoh.
Sending shots, yeah, you go check this shit out. Right, wrapping it up. This week we're getting a new Nas album, King's Disease 2, coming out this week. I'm very excited for that. We'll see if we get this Kanye album. The Fleur did a fucking Apple Music stream out of nowhere just now. And it's just him in his room, that room in the stadium. And he's like with a bunch of people. And then he's just like lifting weights. And then like doing push-ups. And then like Chance the Rapper shows up and he's like recording on his bed, like the mic, like this. Like the mic is like this, but he's sitting on his bed just recording. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. But we'll see. And this is the last time I'm going to bring this up already. If this doesn't come out tomorrow, I'm not bringing it up next week. I don't give a fuck already. Okay.
End of this month, kata Donda.
6th, what? August 6th.
August 6th.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today is 5th?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
bro.
Time moves, bro. Okay, last piece of music news. Music news. A person that I don't think we will ever get an album from ever again. Rihanna is officially a billionaire.
Oh, let's go, Rihanna.
So shout out to Rihanna. Also, shout out to ASAP Rocky because he muscled right before he knew what he was doing. He's good. He got a billionaire girlfriend. He's fine now.
Like you tell me like who the fuck's gonna say no to ASAP Rocky, bro? That guy handsome as fuck, dude.
That's exactly. But he can have anybody. But he was like, this girl about to be she hot and shit, and she's gonna be a billionaire.
Not even a rich Arab prince, okay, can land Rihanna.
Exactly. ASAP Rocky,
ASAP Rocky, bro.
He the boss. All right, shout out to Rihanna. That's dope, lah. I mean, it's just dope to see. She's the richest female artist, so it's dope, lah. It's dope that I was also thinking like, well, we have our hottest billionaire already, lah. She gotta be the hottest billionaire, right? Come on.
She gotta be the hottest billionaire that we
Right.
know. That we know.
Have you seen Jay? Jay look ugly as hell.
You saw that picture that people put like if Jay-Z was a fish?
Yeah.
Oh
And he has,
my god.
or a camel. Have you seen the picture of him diving and he's just like diving into the water? Like, nah, she's probably the hottest billionaire. So shout out to her. Alright, cool. I think that's pretty much it. I think we went on quite some time this week. Gas Station Podcast, episode 32. My name is Kayczar. I'm back here once again, my boys. We got Noble Place, aka Amirul, in the building. You can check him out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Noble Place. That's NO8U Plays. Streaming Apex, but sometimes he just does just chatting. So come hang out.
Come talk. Literally just sembang. Dia tak ada apa, not do anything.
Just sembang. Yesterday we were basically just me and him talking to each other. We could have just done it on Discord, but we were doing
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Shout out to the 2 other people who are watching. You're probably bots, but whatever.
Gangster.
Also with us as usual is Kafka Purp, aka Sashi. You can check him out on Instagram, Kafka_Purp. What do you want to plug this time? Do you have anything to plug? Nothing?
Nothing to plug.
Suda music video out right now. Go check that shit out. Check out Control by Krishna David and Roshan. Tell Krishna, I don't know if he knows, but on Twitter, his Twitter name is Krisha David, not Krishna David. Ask him to go fix that shit.
Okay.
I'm serious. I'm not even. I just
Okay,
noticed it today.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Not his at, his name. His
Yeah.
yeah, go tell him to change that. Alright. My name is Kayczar. You can check my music out on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, wherever the fuck you get your music. And that's about it. Gas Station Podcast, episode 32. We sign the fuck out. Peace.
Appreciate David. It is appreciate David.